How's it going, guys? So welcome back to today's episode of Mobility Mondays. In today's video, what we are going to be going over is how to prevent or improve lower back pain. So with being athletes, and all of us being athletes and squatting and deadlifting and bench pressing a lot, we can develop an extremely tight lower back, and that can also lead to some pain. Now, there are various things you can do, but one of the main reasons as to why your lower back is hurting is because you have got what I call a Donald Duck posture, or you've got a hyperlordosis of your lower back. Now, this is due to your hip flexors, or if you want to get fancy, your iliopsoas major, and also your spinal erectors being overly tonic and too tight, which then gives you that anterior pelvic tilt of the hips, which in turn over time can lead to some lower back pain. And I have been there before. I suffered from a lot of lower back pain, and I went to a cranial osteopath, and this was between about 18 to 24 months ago, and I literally spent hundreds of pounds on this cranial osteopath. And by the end of it, after spending about £180, I was in no less pain than I was when I started. I was still in the amount of pain. I started to introduce these two stretches that I'm going to show you, and over time my pain literally, it went, and the hyperlordosis of my lower back, or the anterior pelvic tilt, it went away, and I got more of a neutral spine. Now, the reason this is because your hip flexors are tonic and they are tight, which is then pulling your lower back into hyperlordosis and giving you an anterior pelvic tilt. So all you are going to need for this stretch is a medium to heavy band, and also a stable surface you can hook the band around and the surface isn't going to pull away. So that could be a power rack, an extremely heavy table, it could be, use your imagination, it could be anything. And if you don't have a band, then that is fine, is because I'm going to show you a stretch without the band. So all you're going to want to do is put the band round, create a loop, pull the band through and tighten it at your own personal hip level, and make sure that the band doesn't pull the surface you're pulling. So next, all you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your foot through the band, pull the band up, have it just below your bum, and you're going to want to have one leg up, and the leg that the band is wrapped around back with your knee in the ground. You're going to want to try and drive your foot through the ground, create tension and squeeze your glutes, and try and bring your glutes underneath you, and hold the stretch for around about 30 seconds. So if you do not have a band, then you can do the exact same thing, get yourself in the exact same movement, and again just focus on pushing your back foot through the floor, creating tension and feeling a stretch all the way up through your hip flexors. So this is today's episode of Mobility Mondays on how to reduce that hyperlordosis of your lower back, or also get rid of that Donald Duck posture, or for the fancy name, that anterior pelvic tilt. This will be able to improve performance and also reduce tightness and pain in your lower back. So I hope today's been informative, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure you give the video a like, comment down below, let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, then make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.
Would you ever forget anything you know? Take a chance to step outside.